Hi everyone, welcome one and all to another episode of the Kuyas Korner. I am your co-host Kuya Fernando. Right next to me is Kuya Bryan and Kuya EJ. And before we begin the episode, we just want to take the time to thank everyone for their endless amount of support that's just coming in from all corners with our first episode and in our Instagram. Just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for keeping up with us on Instagram. As of this recording, we are over 200 views on our YouTube video, and we're at 19 subscribers, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So guys, you are good job. Thank you guys. Salute. So do you guys have anything to say about that?
You want to go first?
Man, I did not expect to at least go over 200 subscribers, which is really surprising.
Yeah.
Damn. So the support that's been given to us is very, what am I say? We're very happy.
We're humbled.
Yeah.
We're humbled.
Even small beginnings, they say, right? Yeah. And hopefully we continue on making this kind of content, and hopefully we start putting this in podcasts, Spotify, all the other interface out there for podcasting. Also, we may think about doing live streaming too. Maybe it could be, I don't know, through Instagram Live or Facebook Live or whichever, right? Yeah. But other than that, thank you very much. And of course, if just anything that you guys would want to put in the comment section as far as constructive criticism, that would be much appreciated. Let us know if any other any topics you guys would want us to talk about in the future ones. If you have anyone else that any questions or concerns, we can probably answer them for you. How is doing this, how is doing that, right? Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So thank you again. How about you, Brian? Anything else you want to add on?
Thank you for everything, to be honest. Following us on Instagram, watching our videos, even subscribing if you guys already subscribed, but please do subscribe. And I believe what they say, the notification bell. Yeah, when we post something. Yeah. Hopefully we do more often. Yeah. Which is awesome. And thank you so much for the support. And yeah, please continue.
Perfect.
Before we do begin, we just want to say, Robert, the other Kuya that's usually right next to me, cannot make it today because he has a family outing to attend to. So, Robert, if you're watching this, baby, miss you like crazy. Hopefully you can make it on our third episode. It's going to be a special one. Wouldn't want to miss it. For today's topic, retail, job, work, money. It's not free.
Responsibilities.
Yes. But yeah, money's not free, sadly. So, because we have to work for it. So, that's our topic for today. We'll be talking about, as college students, as student workers, we want to share our views and our experiences, sad and funny, on just how we learned as working students. So, my first question for you guys, starting with EJ, is what was your first job and what did you learn from it?
Oh man, first job. Well, to start it off like this, right? Filipinos, right? We go here to the United States to work or for better opportunities, right?
Right.
So, first thing comes in mind, right? Is how to get a job, right? And my first job was In-N-Out. It was very simple, right? It was summer. And I had nothing else to do. I got bored at home. So what did I do? Get a job. At my age, at 16 or 17 years old, to be making $14 or $15 an hour.
A month? that is like 1830s wages, sir.
An hour. So yeah. Which it's pretty good at the first 16 because if I don't want to say any of this, but if you're in the Philippines and you're 16 or 17, you were probably maybe you're working but not making as much. So going back to the American dream, the only thing that's true to that is opportunities. So going back to In-N-Out, it was very simple. I just did an online application. walked in there to follow up about it the next day. At the same time, I got hired the same day. And ever since, there's a lot of things I learned in and out that I would bring up to my future work. So, yeah, I mean, food industry is always a great start. Just not McDonald's, in my opinion, and not Target.
Don't forget Burger King.
Robert worked on Burger King.
Yeah, Robert worked at Burger
Quit
King.
in like a day.
Not
Really?
No, he didn't cook. Like,
Okay, maybe 3 days.
maybe.
We're not speaking for Robert here. We're gonna let him share whatever. But yeah.
Okay, so my first job was in and out in the food industry. How about you, Brian? What was your first job?
My first job was Old Navy. Yeah, Old Navy. Let me see how it started. We just graduated high school. Decided, I need money, and I was paying off the car. So yeah, I just told myself I need to make money. I need to make a certain amount every month, and balancing that with what's it called, not school, but
What, life?
I guess life. And thing. I learned how to do it properly, and the best part I would say was working at Old Navy was doing the shipment. During the shipment time when it was 4 a.m. in the morning to 12 p.m. shifts. Because you didn't have to deal with customers. It was nice. Yes, it's really, really early, but you didn't have to deal with customers and it was chill. Shout out to our supervisor, Leslie, by the way. She was awesome.
I have a question for you, Brian.
Yeah.
You just said that you were paying off a car even before you started working. So how are you paying off the car?
Side hustles. I was doing photography stuff. What's it called? Debuts. If you guys know what a debut is.
Cotillions?
Yeah, cotillions. My parents would help me out sometimes, and then I didn't really have the car for myself really until I think when I graduated, May 2018. So that's when I was like, I think I need a stable more income so I don't have to stress about it too much. Okay. And getting a job at Old Navy really helped. It was a good first experience job. It taught me how to fold my clothes better.
That's a good trait. I mean, I'm not the best.
Yeah, right. It's actually pretty hard.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's ways we can just do it hella easy. But props on you on folding clothes because that is a good turn on for a lot of girls.
I can't do it by without a table.
I think.
We can't speak for them, but maybe, you know.
Damn.
I mean, usually if, like, let's say...
it's good to have some... What should I say? Good
House
skills. House skills. There you go. So,
yeah, home economics.
Yeah, home ec.
Home ec.
You know what sucks?
Oh.
When we were at Westmore, we had home economics or like home ed class. Yeah, we had that. Yeah. But when we went there, it got taken off.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shout out Westmore High School.
Yeah, so at Westmore, because my brother, when he used to go to Westmore, they had like a class specifically for home ed.
Oh.
When we got there, I think 2015 or 2016 or 2014 for you guys, it's not there anymore. So the basics of, I
think we were the last year to have it.
Oh, you guys didn't take it?
I remember people having it. I remember the crying baby. Like people had to carry the crying baby.
I think that was it ended a year before we became seniors.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Anything else, Brian? For your first job?
For my first job? Shout out to the friends and family that helped me get my first job. That's all I gotta say.
Nice. How about you, Fernando?
My first job, and still my job, for like, it's October now, right? It's October. And it's going to be 3 years since I've had this job at Cost Plus World Market. Shout out to any World Market homies over there watching me. If you're watching this, no, you didn't. Yeah, I just graduated high school. I decided to take a gap year before going into college because I wanted to integrate with the community, do some organizing, and just explore what I really want to do with my life before committing into college. So, at the same time, I want the moolah because I like eating and I like clothes and I need money to get food and clothes.
Hey, I'm so sorry to cut you off. our style did went up from high school till now.
Honestly,
the way we dress. Oh my god! Like I dressed like that back in high school.
we're probably gonna like put some throwback photos on Instagram, but I would bully my past self. Just throw it out there. We don't condone bullying, but I would bully myself if I had the chance.
Our hair back in
Our
high school.
hair.
Actually, that was the worst part. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, like it took money to glow up. I guess, but yeah. So yeah, I needed income. So like 3 months after graduating high school, I decided to just go on my first pick, which is Wool Market. I've shopped there before. I love their food and their just their little knickknacks that you can find whenever you walk around inside. And I sent an application online. I checked up on them once in a while, like, hey, my name's Fernando. I'm just gonna check up and see if y'all got my application. I got an interview like 2 weeks after, got the job, and I've been working there ever since. I've learned a lot. One thing that I can really take as a valuable lesson is, customers lose IQ points once they enter your store.
Yeah.
And, I can speak for myself because I've been a stupid customer too, but there are just some retail stories I can't wait to share later on in this podcast that just grinds my gears, And on top of that, a lot of customers don't know basic human respect for a fellow human, because I guess there's like a social hierarchy out there that is still ingrained in a lot of people's mind that, you're a retail worker and you're young, you don't know what you're doing, you should do your job better, I've had a lot of customers like that kind of just speak to you in a different tone or, in a different manner that's just really degrading. And, belittling. There you go, belittling, yeah. And, one lesson from that is no matter who you're talking to, no matter what job or what trade they're in, like the saying goes, treat the janitor as you would treat the CEO of a company, because respect has to be mutual. Respect has to be non-biased, right? Mm-hmm. So, respect. Yeah, respect.
Going from what you said, the fact that customers, they usually lose some kind of a brain cell every time. I mean, of course, we're all customers too at times, and I am too. Is like, I asked them, "Hey, what do you guys have here?" Like, I ask some weird questions when I'm a customer too.
Even in restaurants, we all are stupid when we eat together. Let's face it.
Honestly, my friend Brian here.
Hey, no. Why you gotta? That's all.
So there was a time. I'm not gonna say the whole thing. I think you should finish it off. But menu. Do you prefer it with pictures or no pictures when you're ordering food? Right. Let's say you don't have. I mean, of course, there's Yelp for that, right?
Right.
But sometimes Yelp doesn't have all the pictures. Would you prefer a picture in the menu? Because I would.
Yeah, I need some pictures, alright?
I agree. Like, you want to see the food before you order it. And I don't know the difference between a brioche bun and a sesame bun or whatever bun. Like, which bread is good? I can't tell. I need a picture. I'm not that bright.
What should I say?
I'm not bright. I'm not saying you're not bright.
Mind you, okay, fine. This was at a Denny's. And me and Fernando, I don't even know how he remembers. That's actually awesome. He wasn't even there. We were looking at a menu. It was just a straight up list. And I was like, yo, I can't read this. Well, I can read it, but like, I can't figure out what I want. Yeah. This straight up list. And I was like, excuse me? Could we get the pictures? Menu with pictures. And
mini or menu?
Menu, sorry. Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry.
Menu, yeah.
Menu with the pictures. Yeah. And the guy started laughing. And then he did, a matter of fact, actually have the menus with pictures. They helped a lot.
Why do you say pictures like that? Picture.
I don't know why. Every time I imagine that scene coming in my head, I always said it like that.
Is that how you said it? Said it to the guy? You're like, sir, can I get the menu with the pictures? And that's how you
Something
say
like
pictures?
that.
Yeah.
It has to be something like that.
Okay.
See, as going back to being a customer, you lose some kind of a brain cell.
Yeah, and we laugh as workers because customers do stupid shit because we're the example.
Now, I'm pretty sure everyone watching this, wherever in your lifetime, right? You're working. Of course, you're all jolly dolly. Welcome to In-N-Out. How are you doing today? You do something so weird, you go in the back, be like, hey man, this guy.
The amount of times I've rolled my eyes with my fellow coworkers, like, can you believe this shit I have to deal with right now?
You want to know what's the good thing about now with wearing a mask? Is the fact that, okay,
You can't see me saying shit. Yeah.
honestly, wearing a mask, you can only see the eyes. So for example, we have Fernando here, right?
Okay.
He can be he can have a straight face like this.
Like,
right?
you know how you smile with your eyes? So
Yeah.
I smile like this, right? Like,
Yeah.
putang ina,
Or you can just word it, don't say it all the way.
napakatanga mo.
But
Yeah, there you go.
it's like one way of instead of going to the back and missing a lot of opportunities of helping out a customer, just say it in front of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happens. That's just how it is in the work life, right?
Right.
That's the good thing is when you never encounter this when you don't have a job, because you're in school every time you just meet your fellow schoolmates, right? But
Right.
when you're in the work, you're exposed to a lot of people.
And you get to bond with your coworkers on stupid people. Like, that's how I kind of like bonded with my group of coworker friends. Like, I just tell them the shit I have to go through every day. Like,
But honestly, when you ask them how's your day going, what's the answer?
Good.
Good. Same shit. Different
person.
day.
Different person.
Different person. Or same shit, different day.
yeah.
That's just how it is. I mean, that's how work is. It actually depends if you're from a 9-to-5 job, right? Where you're mostly, just doing things repeatedly, like in and out. Right? Most of the time, it's always the same thing. Right? Food and retail is the same exact thing, right? But there's other.
That's bullshit. Chick-fil-A. My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Jollibee.
Jolly evening.
Jolly evening.
Shout out to our best friend who works at Jollibee, Ian. You are the GOAT when it comes to Jollibee. Miss you, love you. Anyway,
Supervisor.
now a supervisor. He's climbing the ladder.
Yes.
Does your work or like any of your retail work like offer coupons or like those special promos?
And In and Out, the only thing they give out for coupons is Stickers, yeah.
Stickers.
No, nothing else. Yeah.
You've worked like besides Old Navy or like your first job or whatever. Like, have you ever worked with coupons or promos?
I hate them.
Yeah, right.
Especially since a lot of them have that fine text is saying like this could only be used if you use an SPY card or a Target card or a certain amount. Or, I'm like always hidden features or hidden requirements that customers don't know. Yeah, and they tend to find it saying, "We didn't know this." So could be like,
dude, I have like a specific area of my brain now that I have invested into memorizing store policy, promo policies, all that. Yeah. Promo policies, all that, just to bring up those, limited stuff.
Automated now.
Yeah, it's automated because like you have to repeat yourself. Like it's like, oh, here's a $5 off coupon. I want to use this on this wine. Like, oh, sir, you can't use coupons on wine. That's not allowed. Store policy. Well, can you do anything about it? Like, sir, if you read the fine print, alcohol is not part of the promo. Can you just work it on your computer?
Bro.
I don't control the prices. I just do the beeps.
Could we talk to a manager?
I am the manager for today. How about that? Well, we can't do that, sadly. Maybe Ian can now because he's a supervisor.
The funnier part though, that's retail, baby.
That is retail. Like, it takes a manager for the customer to act right, which which is kind of insulting.
And so you guys work in definitely retail, right? It's hourly wage and all that.
Yeah.
Let me put it on a commission based.
It's more competitive.
Let me get into that, right? My recent job, I'm not in there anymore because of school, right? Is working at a dealership,
Right.
All right, Volkswagen. Okay, and that job, you're married to that job. Your social life out the window. Your enjoyment, well, it depends if you like your job or not, right?
Right.
You really need to be married to the job because no matter what, you go to work at 9, you're supposed to get off at 5. There's times I get off at 12 a.m. working on a deal. And there's times when you sell a car, you're not making a lot for it. It takes you 8 hours, and you tell yourself, what am I doing? Because you're not really, if you put it into hourly, it's even below.
Right.
You're right. But as far as coupons, which got me thinking, in the commission-based,
right,
of course, there's specials. Of course. Yeah. And I tell the customer, this is the coupon.
Right.
This is all we got.
There's no coupons, but they have to understand that there's always fine prints that they have to read. And selling a car is it's a lot of stuff, right? Compared to selling a piece of chocolate in Target.
Right.
They don't negotiate for that. The customer is the coupon. They're their own coupon. And the fact that there's so many smooches out there, of course, this is true, right? There's a lot of smooches. You got to save money. And of course, dealerships are, people think that dealerships are they scam you. At the end of the day, the customers are the ones that handle their own money. Right. You ask them yes or no.
Yeah.
So my point is from a retail perspective, I've never had coupons like In-N-Out or Happy Lemon or Lens Crafter or anything like that. I never dealt with that, right? So with this kind of job is usually mind games, because you guys go straight up, just help them out, right? Here in a dealership, you have to really pick their mind. You got to drill them with qualifying questions.
Jedi mind trick.
Some kind of a Jedi mind trick, and it's so amazing once you start drilling them questions, because when you get the answers that you need, you can use it against them.
That's what constitutionalists would say: self-incriminating evidence.
Because
do they get to plead the fifth or no?
So it's work is great. Like, I've had multiple jobs. Right. It's really good to start finding out like what kind of job you're looking for. Like, would you prefer a 9-to-5 job, or would you okay with being an hourly job? It really depends on the situation. And I had a lot of fun working at a dealership because your money is your own business. You had no one looking over you. An hourly job, supervisor's like, hey.
So it's like compared to like retail and like car dealerships, it's like you're in control of the situation.
Exactly.
As much as in retail, whereas we have like backup at the back door.
Exactly.
Right.
In a commission-based job, right? You walk in there in your own business. They don't tell you what to do, right? You just go to the boss. They talk about the numbers. That's all you have to do. You present them the car. You have to sell the car, right? There, it's just you are your own. Whatever happens is on you. If you start slacking off, and then you complain not making money, then it's not their fault. You got to pursue.
It's on you.
It's on you.
It's on you.
Yeah. So it really puts you really independent, because from In-N-Out to Lens Crafted to Happy Lemon, hourly jobs, you're just depending on the hours. You wake up, oh, I'm not working today. Crap, how am I going to pay stuff, right?
Yeah.
Commission based, oh man, I already made a lot this time.
Like, our quiet day is that's like a lucky day for us.
Yeah.
If it's quiet in your work, that's like
boring.
A death sentence, right?
Boring. If it's just no customers, boring as hell.
And it affects your commission too.
It does.
Right.
It does.
Because let's say there's only like 2 or 3 customers a day.
None of them.
Your fellow salesman is like mooching off and like trying to compete. Right?
It's a pack of crows going on a corpse. More coworkers you have, lesser for you.
Right.
So you really, really have to fight stuff.
Right.
Yeah. That was a 25-minute mark. Oh.
What happened now?
Okay.
We have to take a break. We'll be right back. When we return, I'm gonna ask my fellow Kuyas about their mental health when it comes to retail. So give us a minute. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around still, guys. So when we were on break, we left off at mental health. So my question for you guys is, your plate is full from college, family, relationship or friendships or, other stuff. And then there's work, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you take care of your mental health, and how has your mental health been affected by just the plethora of stuff that you have to take care of?
Well, so if I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
So when I started working is in high school, right?
Right.
You guys started working
after high school.
So college.
Yeah.
Right? So in high school, you got to go to school.
Yes.
Like what, 7:30 or 8 to 3, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to work. So in that way, my first concern was scheduling for work, right?
Right.
What times do I go to work and what days do I go to work? So in that retrospect, as far as my mental health, I actually was very stressed out due to the fact that In-N-Out was such a stressful environment, right? It's always fast paced,
hectic,
and the fact that I can't really do full shifts, I'm only doing they have like 3.5 hour shifts, not even 4, 3.5 hour shifts. It's crazy, right?
That's cool.
I kind of left out on the practicing part.
Practicing?
Or like training. Sorry.
Oh,
training. Yeah, so training was a little tough because I didn't get as much compared to my other coworkers. But of course, there was a lot of students there too, but they were in college. Okay. As far as mental health, stressful. It really depends on the job that you had, and that was very stressful.
Right. When
I moved to my next job, which is dealership optometrist, it was more chill because not a lot of people was coming in. You get your receptionist, you just stay there. Then I moved to Happy Lemon, which is the same exact thing as In-N-Out, but less stressful. Just drinks, right?
And smaller space too.
Smaller space, yeah. But the best job I ever had was just, of course, again, the dealership. Even though 9 to 5 job, of course, just not everyone's gonna buy a car every day. So there was a lot of breaks. So my whole shift was like a break. And pretty much it gets boring. Honestly, it gets very boring, but it wasn't as stressful.
Oh.
It was not as stressful. Like, they weren't pressuring me to do anything. That was the beauty of it, is you're not pressured. I don't know why. They were cool. So I was like, damn, because when you're doing an hourly job on a fast food restaurant, you're pressured because then I was very competitive.
Because you're part of an assembly line for hourly, right? Because like if you're slacking, somehow like the whole system kind of falls apart for the rest of the workforce of the day.
Exactamento. So there's a term in In-N-Out called snowed.
Snowed?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Yeah, imagine this. You're in a mountain range and snowing.
Oh.
One small piece of snow falls down, creates an avalanche. When one of you guys messes up, the whole lineup gets messed up.
Oh, so like snowball.
Sorry. Right. Snowballing. And that's pretty much what's getting snowed is you're snowballing down the field.
Uh-huh.
And that was one of the stressful parts, is because, man, dude, you're just starting out, you're just stressful. You get the pressure every time.
Uh-huh.
But then when you move into college, your work and your school life can be intertwined. You can be like, hey, I want to work this day and I want to work that way. You're with much more flexibility compared to high school. But of course, there's work study. I knew some people there in and out where they had a class called the work study where they can leave school earlier.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm like, okay, cool. But when you were in high school, I think it was a little bit more stressful compared to college.
Right.
Because you're more independent in college, and you can see which one makes sense or not. That's my opinion. So yeah, I think stress is very like a mental thing that I went through. But if you find a job that's kind of like a commission job, where I got lucky, it wasn't as stressful as it was.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ikaw.
So yeah, I started working around after high school. So balancing school. No, I wasn't. Well, are you talking about like now or back when? Even back then.
Just mental health in general. I mean, it can be about like your first or your current job. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, I guess starting off, it was fine. My mental health was okay. Balancing my relationship, family, job, everything was okay.
Right.
When I guess the thing I do like about retail, I guess you would say right now, is once you're out of work, you don't have to think about it. Unless if you do have
No homework.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Or like, well, the thing about my current job, Best Buy, is you have to do get a certain amount of if you guys heard of like the credit card apps or credit cards.
Yeah.
Sign-ups.
Yeah.
You have like a sign-up
Or
quota you have to meet.
and a service that we always have to do.
Don't get me started, bro.
I always.
That's why when you were talking about commission based or like having questions for the customers, I was like, bro, I can relate to that. Like, yeah, it's not as bad as like your case, but like digging your answers from your customers really helps.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like about it, I would say I like about Best Buy actually, it kind of got me out of my shell and made me more extroverted and ask more questions.
Social skills.
Yeah, social skills. There we go.
You know, one of the most important things too is speak for yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
The fact that we always rely on a manager when there's a problem. Of course, it's better for them to handle it because they know what to do, right? But you know, the longer you start realizing that what they're doing is just wrong, right? There's a certain limit where you're supposed to handle it, right? Of course, when it's going too much, then you get a manager.
Yeah.
But the fact that you get more independent, you know, working at different kinds of jobs and types of retail or anything like that, you start to speak for yourself.
Yeah.
And this is good.
Definitely.
It's very good.
Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I think overall, I've been working 3 years straight now. So I was in the middle part. I would say I was kind of living paycheck to paycheck, where one paycheck would go straight to the car, and the other paycheck would go buying food, anything basically. Yeah, but mostly I couldn't really save any money. Well, I didn't prioritize saving money. That's where I wish I did, just because being in a relationship, you kind of not really think about saving money much, and you splurge as much as you can to make things happy, or enjoy. Yeah. And now, like my current state, I would say saving money really helps, and my mental state around that is like, wow, I saved that much, and balancing school and work right now, I would say it's actually harder than high school. I know you're saying high school balancing work is hard, but I would say
like for yourself.
Yeah, because back in high school, we didn't really have responsibilities. We didn't have to pay bills. We didn't have to help pay around the house. There was expected to just go to school. But now you're a little bit of an adult. Those responsibilities went on your shoulders, and you had to help pay for certain things for the house,
right,
or a car or anything like that. And having that during your college years is like you have to work a certain amount of hours and still be a full-time student. Mm-hmm. And in some cases, you have to work 30 or 40, like even be a full-time job. Like Ian, he's a full-time student and full-time associate at Jollibee. So it's crazy. Like he's balancing all that and still trying to have time for a relationship, family, and us as bros, which is awesome. And I'm grateful that I could balance what I have: school, work, um, family, you guys, of course, myself. Having time for yourself, for your mental state, really does affect how you approach every day. And yeah, I would say make sure you guys make time for yourself, no matter what you guys can.
Have you guys ever, reached a point with your responsibilities, like the pressure has been so hard on your shoulders that your anxiety kind of just floods your mental state? Like, have you ever, I don't want to say break down, but have you ever just like, man, I'm fucking over this shit?
Man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
In-N-Out. Going back to In-N-Out was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Damn, dude. They... See, I mean, of course, my capabilities is not... we have our own skill set, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was this time when they put me on a certain station and I completely just froze. Staring at it, doing nothing.
Wow.
And that was my first time doing it, right?
Okay.
So, for that question, yes, that was the situation when I realized that, holy shit, right?
So not really like you're over the shit. I'm like, I haven't even started. I haven't even started yet. Right.
Exactly, right? The fact that I didn't even start, there was a full line.
Oh, was it a busy hour?
Busy hour, In-N-Out is like busy 12 and 3 p.m., right?
Mm.
Weekend. Put me there.
Yeah. Can you explain like what station you were at?
I was doing fries. Of course, that's the last step. Because when the burger's done,
you just fry the fries.
Fry.
Okay.
And when the fries takes a while, the burger gets cold. And the fact that your station is the last stop, when you mess up or like when you're waiting, it starts packing up because it's just to go and for dining.
Right.
So that time I didn't know what I was doing, right? Because there's left and right, because everyone was moving. That's how it works. And I was just like, damn. But thank goodness one of the managers was nice, She knew that...
It was your first day too, right?
No, it wasn't my first day. It was
like...
So you know how like, it's like my 6th month day. Because the fact that...
Sorry.
Yeah, but the fact that school, right? I wasn't working too much hours.
Right.
I didn't get as much training as I wanted, right? So, yeah, what just happened? Just they put me there. I don't know why I said yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but thank goodness, because I was just frozen. I was shocked. I was holding the fry, not the fry, but like the fry scooper. I was looking at it just like this for a good minute, and I was just like, "Shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do?"
Mm-hmm.
But thank goodness the manager was nice, and she asked me, "Hey, EJ, can you still do this?" No. I said no, and just let go of it. Stayed in the back, took a little breather, and I went back to do something else. Yeah, so
at least you had a good manager.
That's a rare breed of management. Like,
definitely,
when they can sense that this worker is going through something.
Yeah, I was like, oh sure.
Do I like, for a lot of management, or not a lot, but like for some management, it's like, hey, wake up,
Yeah, you're gonna keep you there, right?
Yeah, but for this one, it's like they're more cautious.
That's why it's good to have a manager that knows your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. Right.
And I was surprised on how many employees there are, and they knew exactly, because it's a great company. I learned a lot from them. Well, like they always do one-on-one with each of their employees. One-on-one, constructive criticism, doing what you're good, talking about what you're not good at.
What you can be better at. Right?
Exactly. So they always evaluate you, and then it just keeps you thinking, I should be doing this or doing that. And it's that kind of work is what I like. I love that kind of work. The fact that you can have a person, like a connection with the manager, not just you just sit there and say hi. The fact that they actually sit down and they actually talk to you about what you're doing good or not is a whole lot of goodness.
It puts humanity in the workforce.
Exactly, yeah.
This worker isn't a machine that that's
Exactly.
programmed to do their job perfectly. Like this is a human being working and still learning along the way, and we must give them the time and opportunity to, just like
Take a step back.
take a step back, reassess, and then go forward. Like that's rare. That's rare.
And that's the beauty. That's why, in the dealership too, I told the manager, hey, I prefer the kind of thing where you always evaluate. Because there's a lot of dead days too, right?
Right.
Of course, who wants to get a Volkswagen in a weekday? Did it in the weekend. Come on now. But yeah, no one asked me, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I told the manager, hey, that's why I like working in this dealership too, is the fact that they asked us what we wanted to do to make everything a little bit smoother. And I'm like, hey, I prefer if you kind of just check up with me, 5-minute talk of just us talking about everything.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I answered the question.
What was the question again?
Like if with so much pressure on your shoulders, like has there ever been a moment in your work where you just kind of like had an anxiety flood your mind? It's like, just one of those days.
So work, like you just working right now?
Yeah, in work.
Cool. I would say working the holidays last year. What's it called?
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
November, December.
Or like back to school.
Yeah.
Just because everything was like slowly going back to normal. Not as much now, like this sort of our normal now.
Right.
But like last year, it was like, because at Best Buy, there was, for Black Friday, most of our orders were all online, or everyone mostly bought online. So our orders for like per day were at least 2,000 orders for our Best Buy. Colma Best Buy.
2,000?
Roughly.
For one day.
That's all for a whole week. A
Oh.
week's worth of, like 2 weeks straight practically.
That was a day.
And
Yeah.
I remember, but like it kind of like did every day just because Best Buy's pretty smart. Our sale for Black Friday wasn't just for Black Friday. It was actually for a whole week. So customers had time to buy, but they waited that one, excuse my language, fucking day to do it.
Yeah.
One day. I don't know why people do that. It's like, bro, we advertise this the whole week, and they do it for all in one day. And then after Black Friday, we legit after that, like 2 weeks after, we kept on getting complaints. And, what's it called? A lot of complaints. Oh my God. I feel bad for the managers. But we weren't prepared. We were not prepared. We legit dedicated half the store's departments into helping those orders. Curbside pickup or on shipment to FedEx, UPS, anything like that. Half the departments at that Best Buy, and it's like it was crazy. I remember having to be one of the runners. We call them runners, where you basically pick up or like bring as much stuff you can bring out to curbside.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever buys TVs during Black Friday and does curbside pickup, I low-key hate you, but appreciate you at the same time, because a person legit saw how hard we were working. She gave us $5, and he said, I know you guys can't take this, I'll leave it on the ground. And he just found it. And I'm like, you a saint.
Damn.
You a saint. I'm like, wow. She left us money. She knew because she was asking for a PS5. This when PS5s were out.
Oh, the great PS5 purge of 2020.
Yeah, so it was like legit a day where PS5s were like.
And your store had like limited stock of those bad boys, right?
No, yes. It was mostly online orders.
Oh, so it's like from a warehouse coming into your store, and that's like limited still, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ordered. A lot of people ordered like 2 or 3 or 4. I remember, this one lady gave us $5 because she knew how hard and how stressful it was. And me particularly, I went up she was asking for help because I was actually bringing stuff to a different customer to another car, and then she went out of the car and asked, "Hi, is it possible to get any chance to help me out and get that PS5? I've been waiting for an hour." She was, thank God, she was so nice.
Patient.
Yeah, she was very
Yeah.
patient. And then maybe like 15 minutes passed. She's been still standing there. I've been going back and forth, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should try even like squeeze her in a little bit. And I did, and I was able to find her item, and then it felt really nice. I was not getting the money per se, but like getting that appreciation from her was very nice.
Like acknowledging,
Like you knew it was like
you
busy.
know, yeah.
And yeah, it was holiday.
Man.
Holiday season is a bitch.
But then when you get that nice customer,
That 1 in a million
Yeah.
customer that like they don't give you that condescending tone. They like really talk to you nicely. If you messed up, they're patient. You know.
that's when you think to yourself, damn, there is some good people in the world.
Faith in humanity. You know.
Restored. Yeah.
Like, cause I understand like a lot of like families, parents or whatnots. Like, there's a lot of pressure on themselves to like get this item A, B, and C for their kids, their husband, wife, partner, family, and you know, if one screw up in their day happens, it's like, oh, you know, their stress just floods them. But like, if you get that mutual understanding that, hey, you know, it's the holidays, it's always stressful. I understand. And if they reciprocate that back to you, it's like, oh no, dude, yeah, holiday is shit. But I appreciate you working with me. That's the shit.
Yeah.
Right?
It just hits
That is serotonin.
I gotta admit, the weirdest thing about holiday season is that weird day that's slow.
Yeah.
They're like, what the heck?
You had a slow day at work too?
Yeah, I'm like-
Working holiday? I had a slow day in my day.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like COVID related.
Yeah.
I don't think it's COVID related because like the main mall,
Yeah, they were busy.
like the main mall is busy, but our side was like dead quiet.
Right?
The weather's nice. It's a little bit chilly because it's winter, but like we had like a few big sales only.
It's like the day after Black Friday. Or like not the day, but like maybe like a week after Black Friday. It's like that period in early December. It's like it's just dead.
Yeah, it's like right after Thanksgiving week, but like a couple of weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
quiet,
like
right?
it's nice.
So yeah.
Man.
How about you? What's your anxiety? You didn't share yours part.
Oh shit! Right, my anxiety. Let's see. So you know, I've been working at this gig for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of like newcomers, they come in and out of the workplace, and they consider me like an unofficial supervisor because like I know my shit. The cashier, I am the quickest in the cash register. I'm like bang bang boom, get out of my store. You know, because the line forms.
Oh yeah.
And we've had some customers that as I ring them up, find everything all right today? Good? All right? Want to put your phone number for your membership? Good.
And they're just right on it.
And then, here's your total. Then we cash your card. Oh, wait, let me get my coupon on my phone. And then they spend the next 10 minutes for a $5 off, 10% off coupon for a total of $10. So they save like $1 while like the line behind me is forming, and it's like, dude, just let me do it for you. Like, no, it's fine, I got it. Like, no, you don't. You never do.
For your registers, do you have to restart the transaction when you have to put in that coupon?
If they pay, then I have to restart. If they already paid, and that has happened.
Yeah.
A couple of times. For every penny that has ever happened, I'll have enough pennies to probably buy a chocolate bar. It's that bad. Some customers just lose their IQ number.
That's a Ferrero, bro.
Yeah, that's a Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my anxiety comes, probably not anxiety, but like my anger builds up. And you can like see my hand shaking, like hear my deep sigh, like, yeah, just take your time. And then like my anxiety builds up when I see the line form because I hate when the line forms. That's my number one pet peeve as a retail worker. Because then I have to call cashier back up. And I don't want to do that because like the floor is already busy as it is. And if they're out there and I'm the only one in registers, I got to make sure that it goes quick, get out. And if they're in my spot, in my registers, backing me up, then who's going to help the customers on the floor?
No.
Right? And with only a handful of like people on a day-to-day basis, we're stretched thin.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like worried because like I don't want this customer thinking that we're inefficient or something, right? All that stuff. Luckily though, I have coworkers that relate, that are understanding, supervisors that are like just beyond nice, just beyond understanding. So luckily I have a lot of like great coworkers to like just lean on to. So we are running a little bit out of time. So for my last question, my checkout question, you know, it's October, 2 months till Christmas. The great holiday reckoning is upon us for workers. So my question is, you know, to like pay it forward, to just keep that humanity between customers and workers. Like when you are in the shoes of a customer, how would you treat the worker that's helping you out? EJ. For this coming season, by the way. Yes.
Yeah. If I was a customer at In-N-Out, you know, because I hate it when they change the whole order when they're about to pay.
Yeah.
Maybe did it last week.
Confession. My mom has done that.
Just to give you an idea, me and Brian were in In-N-Out 2 days ago.
Right.
And in the drive-thru, right, I got my whole order. And then I asked one of my friends, what do you want? And they just said it as I'm going to pay. Because now there's someone ordering it, they relay, they make it, then the next stop, you just have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's like the window to order and window to pay. Right.
So, yeah, we had to be that customer to ask for an extra burger and extra fries. And yes, it sucks, right? But we are all guilty of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But to repay it to the fast food, you know, because, man, fast food is crazy. Is when I know the food's not the best, it's bad service, I just keep it to myself. You know? Because I know if it's a busy time, busy day, they're stressed out. I was in their shoes.
Right.
I want to make sure I don't want to add more stress to that. So you gotta give them a good tip.
Yeah.
You know, a good tip, or just be nice to them. What I love that we do a lot is when we're done with our food, stack it up.
There's a lot of people, sorry to interrupt, but there's a lot of like people like discussing like that's kind of like a generational difference. Like, you know, not to like demonize like older folks, but like Gen Z people and like younger millennials, we stack our plates, our cups, our utensils.
So not all of them.
Yeah, there are a lot of, but like the majority of us, you know, we have like that mutual understanding, like, because we're more aware of like the social construct of what workers face, right? Because we are workers. If they are, right? So, yeah. There's just this understanding that younger people are more understanding and are like more caring when it comes to like stacking plates. You look at like across the table, it's like those people haven't stacked their plates, and there's like more people than us, right?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, it's a good practice to do. That's where like you bring what you learn from home.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
to the world. You know?
Freaking my mom will beat my ass if I just walk out of my table and go back to my computer playing games. Like, anak, linisin mo yung sarili mo dito. Ano ka? Yeah. You know, like, there's no maid that's gonna look out after you.
And just saying, for all the Filipino moms out there, always get the tissues.
Yeah!
Tissues, plastic bags.
Sorry for the cutoff there, guys. But that's what I was saying. So, like, yeah, like brick size or a brick amount of tissues. It's good for your skin.
Dude, there's like different kinds of tissues out there.
Yeah.
There's Little Caesars.
That's a little bit rougher.
Yeah, that's why I use it on the countertops.
Yeah.
And then there's freaking In-N-Out size ones, the long ones. This is more towel-y, but then they're soft. And that's what I use for my hands or face if I really have to.
Like if you're oily, like it really captures your oil.
And bro, oh my god. The plastic bags.
Mm.
You know, plastic paper or paper bags.
Uh-huh.
You know, Safeway paper bags.
They're strong.
Yeah.
They're strong.
Yeah. And then IKEA bags.
The blue ones, right?
So before it was the blue ones, but then when you see someone with a yellow one, they're the shit.
Yeah.
They're like, damn.
They made it in life.
Isn't the yellow ones only for shopping around inside?
Well, you know, we're not condoning stealing, but like if you do, we don't see it.
I mean, would you say?
We find you superior.
Yeah.
On the back of my head, I always get tissues.
Yeah.
No matter what, if it's just one at a time,
Yeah.
stacking it like that, or it's a whole bunch where I just swedge my hand there and just a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
You know, Chipotle is pretty easy to get a whole bunch.
Starbucks.
In-N-Out's actually easy to get a whole bunch. Starbucks. You know, working in a food industry, you start knowing how to open stuff up. And then you just take the whole thing. Oh my god, bro. It's just how it is. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm doing something for my mom.
Yeah. I think
I don't know.
I think that's why, like, if you go to the Philippines, the bathrooms, they don't have, like, toilet paper. You have to bring your own.
And you have to pay for it.
Yeah, because they know we're going to steal it for home.
They know us.
They know us.
They know us.
Yeah,
Here,
alright.
the opportunity is tissue papers.
Yes, sir.
How did we get to
Alright.
this?
Yeah, so, before we go, how about your answer to the question? Like, how would you pay it forward for retail workers this holiday season?
I try not to bother you and ask questions.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's fine. Just keep doing what you have to do. Thank you.
Yeah, I try to okay, I got what I need. I don't want to bother you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I do.
It's like going through like the passport, like the TSA, right? Your shoes better be off. Jewelry has to be off.
I'm trying to be prepared.
Like
I'm in it.
laptop outside the bag
Yeah.
in a separate container.
Oh my god.
Same thing for retail. Get your coupon ready.
Yep.
Get your credit card ready. Read the fine print on the coupon. Make sure it's eligible for your things, right? Get your bag ready.
Just you would say the same thing for your.
Yeah, I would do it as a customer.
Yeah.
And I would be like, I don't want to be like rude to the customer. Like, hey, do you have your bag coupon ready? No, do it. You know.
Just want to put it out there again.
Oh,
Get this wallet.
fast pace.
Just want to let you guys know if you have the contactless one, you whip it out, you go like that, and then beep.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the jiffy. Done.
Not sponsored, but
yeah.
would be appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tap.
But
Yeah.
something they don't support Apple Pay.
That's still doing it.
This is not Apple Pay.
That's tap.
Tap Pay.
It's called
But typically when you have Apple Pay.
Oh, yeah.
contactless, whatever.
So yeah, you know, TSA. Oh my god, bro. Before we used to go to the Philippines every time, and we always fly, right? Man, get the belt out. I wear slip-on shoes.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you have to wear slip-ons. Don't wear these Nike ones.
Oh.
You know, don't wear high tops. Wear slip-ons.
I feel bad because there's a lot of people in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because, we Filipinos, we go to the airport I got my family 8 hours before the whole
Your flight's at 10 p.m., but you're there at like 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro.
And they still rush you at home. Like, bilisan mo na, tanghali na. Mom, our flight's not until later tonight. Wala akong pakialam.
It's like the only time there's no Filipino time is when you're going to fly.
Yeah. We're late at almost every other function, every other event, but in the airport, we are first in line.
We're not there.
Yeah.
We're there like the day before.
Yeah. We're sleeping in the freaking terminal.
And that's the life. Yeah, that's good. Being simple and keeping it, don't want to add more plate to the plates that they're gonna get. It's fine.
It's just that understanding,
Mm-hmm.
that life is already hard. Why make it harder for other people, right?
Yeah, and going to retail too, because food, right?
Right.
Retail, right? If you're gonna return something, it tags out. Make sure everything's neatly.
Get the receipt folks.
The receipt, man. That's why I always take a picture of my receipts, right? Or get them emailed to my email because it's good. You at least
did you have a
have
copy?
it. Yeah, it's like, oh, here you go, beep, done.
Yeah.
Card, credit, cash, store credit. There you go. And yeah, maybe that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Thanks, everyone. That's all for our second episode of the Kuyas Korner. Thank you for sticking for the whole shindig here. We really appreciate you guys for the support. But before you go, please leave a like. Leave a like, comment, something nice, something rude. I don't know. It's up to you.
Whatever.
We're nice people. And please subscribe if you want to stay updated and immediately know when we'll be coming up with our next episodes. And please follow our Instagram at Kuyas Korner.
Yep.
We'll be doing more content there too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until then, see ya. Goodbye.
Bye.
Do you really have to do that?
No, it's okay. Why not?
I did at the end.
It's
That's
been
why
2 seconds before he said that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
why
So
I
you just
said
cut it
at
off
the
because
end.
like this motherfucker was like, dude, the first episode we went out. If I kept that 1 second there, you can see his face going like. He was like, fucking Brian was like.
he was building up his falsetto for that.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this clip all the way to the end. And what I'm gonna say right now, if you're in the end, you're gonna have if you stick around to the end, comment down below. Oh yeah.
Are you still here? Brian.
That was a good one. I'm sorry, that was a good one.
You know what's gonna suck? Is if that viewer
Imagine, okay, like they're just like listening, right? It's like, oh, there's a nice podcast.
because in the end I always just put the logo and just 3 minutes of video of music. I feel like someone might just be in the end just gonna be like, If I just go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And the whole one's gonna go.
No, at the very end of the thing, we should do. At the very, very end. Let's see what actually says. And then we put in the comments. Comment if you saw the last scene.
Comment if you lasted here.
Comment if you lasted long enough.
So there was a time when we were a little bit ourselves. Not ourselves.
Yeah, we're fake. No.
The word is plastic.
We're finished now.
Plastic.
My God, we're just screaming
We're
at the mic.
free.
Should I just edit this like raw?
Yeah, raw footage.
Not compress it so it doesn't blow the ears.
I mean, right now, legit, this is rehearsal. Well, like, what's it called?
We rehearsed afterward.
That's how we do things in our crew. We rehearse after everything is done.
All right. Well, as I said, if you're here at the last minute, comment down below. Oh yeah,
there's alcohol in this cup.
Yeah, we were digging the whole time. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put a lot of water in this.
Water?
Sure, water.
Okay, thanks again, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, pause it.
And done. Pause it. Oh, didn't pause it.